Hey, it's Rob. It's Wednesday, October 31st. This week's question is, should teachers and students be allowed to connect through social media? So in looking at this question, I think a key word in the question is allowed to. Yes, I think that teachers and students should be allowed to. But to borrow a quote from Dee Dee that she used in her last post, just because you can doesn't mean that you should. For me personally, I didn't use Facebook as a way to connect with students. If students needed to get a hold of me, I made sure that they were able to email me. I made sure that my responses were prompt. I know that some students didn't have their own email accounts because it was going a little bit out of style for them. They were doing all of their communicating through Facebook. In those instances, they were able to use a parent's email account to email me if they had a question, and that worked out just fine. I did make sure that I left my settings on Facebook so that someone could send me a message even if they weren't my friend. So that way if a student really was trying to contact me with a question, I would at least receive it. Now, when I start teaching again, I think that I would consider creating a Facebook page that can be used for a class so that I can post reminders about homework assignments, students can help each other out. But that would be different than having students added as my friends, and that would mean that they would not be able to see my personal profile. I'd also consider adding former students on LinkedIn once they were in college, and if they were doing something that was relevant to the field that I'm in, I think that'd be a possibility as well. So to put it simply, yes, I think that teachers and students should be able to connect through social media. Although I think that if teachers choose to use it as a method, they need to be very careful to make sure that they're really being professional when they do it. That's it for this week. We'll talk to you next Wednesday. Bye-bye.